There was no sunrise the next morning. Not really, just a slow brightening, the kind where clouds forget to burn pink and everything feels like it's woken too early. Clelt stood on the back steps, bread crust in one hand, staring at the sky like it had promised him something and failed to deliver. He hadn't slept. The lantern had been real, and someone else had seen it. Someone had ruined it. "Who were you?" he muttered to the air. "Why did you follow me?" He didn't expect an answer, just the usual chirp of birds, rustle of wind, the creak of the empty swing in his neighbor's yard. But the river still tugged at his mind. He knew where he had to go. He didn't wait until dark this time. By midday, Clelt was back on the river path, eyes sharp, back tense. He paused at the bend where he'd first seen the glow. Nothing. No shimmer. No trick of light. So he waited. He picked a rock and sat. Cross-legged, silent at first, but that didn't last. "This is ridiculous," he said aloud. "I didn't even speak the wish. I didn't get the chance. You heard me though, didn't you?" The river made no reply. "I was alone, until they came. That counts for something, right?" He threw a stick into the water, watched it spin, disappear. "I didn't even see their face." He lowered his voice. "I didn't want to wish for something stupid. I wasn't going to ask for gold or power, just something to make this place stop feeling like I'm not part of it." He stared at the trees. They whispered to each other like they knew something he didn't. "I don't want to be lonely, that's all," he said quietly. The sun moved across the sky in lazy arcs. Birds came and went. Clelt lay back in the grass, eyes closed, listening. When the sound came, footsteps behind him, he felt it before he heard it. A subtle shift in the air, like the woods had stopped breathing. He sat up, and there, half hidden in the trees, was a girl. Not older than him, maybe younger. Her hair was dark and tangled, her coat several sizes too big. She looked like she didn't want to be seen, and hated that she had been. "You," Clelt said, rising. "It was you, last night." She didn't answer at first, but her eyes narrowed, defensive. "You followed me. You ruined it." She crossed her arms. "I didn't follow you." "Then what were you doing there?" She hesitated, looked at the river, then back at him. "Looking, same as you." Clelt took a cautious step forward. "You saw it?" "Yes." "And you didn't say anything?" "No." He rubbed his temple. "Why not?" "Because it wasn't mine." That stopped him. He stared. "What do you mean?" The girl looked at the river again. Her voice dropped. "I saw it. I've seen it before. But never like that. Never glowing like that. Not until you stood there." Clelt blinked. "You've seen the lantern before?" She nodded. "Did it ever grant anything?" "No." "Why keep coming back then?" She shrugged. "Because maybe one day it will." They stood in silence. Then, slowly, they sat on the rock together. Not close, not far. She told him her name was Leyra, that she lived on the edge of the village in a house with too many locks and no laughter, that she came to the river often, looking for something she couldn't name. "Maybe I've always wanted to be chosen," she said. Clelt stared at the water. "Yeah, me too." They watched the current together, the silence between them less awkward now, like a bridge. "I'm sorry," Leyra said at last, "for getting in the way." "I didn't mean to yell," Clelt replied. It felt like the only thing I had left. You know?" She nodded. "I do." The light began to fade. Shadows stretched. Somewhere far off, an owl called. Leyra stood. "Maybe it'll come back." Clelt looked up. "And if it does?" She shrugged. "Maybe it'll choose better next time." She started to leave, then paused. "Are you coming back tomorrow?" He nodded. "Yeah, I think I have to." That night, Clelt returned, alone. He brought no candle, no book, no blanket, just himself. He sat by the same rock, the one where his anger had boiled and his hope had flickered. He spoke softly. "I wasn't ready last time, not really, but I think I'm starting to understand." He took a breath. "I don't want to wish to be someone else. I want to wish to be okay as I am." The river made no sound in return. He leaned back and watched the stars appear. Maybe this was how change started. Not with magic, but with truth. With saying the thing out loud that had stayed silent for too long. "I want to be seen," he whispered. No lantern came, but something inside him stirred. A small warmth. Maybe the lantern wasn't the only thing that could glow. Maybe, just maybe, so could he.